feel like it's crooked though. Whatever. But I hate this school, but I wish I just had a room. You know, I wish I had my own room where I can just, you know, talk and vent and make a YouTube. I'm trying to be like One Take Tony. They say, be like One Take Tony, don't just fuck it up. Because I tend to like record videos, and then after I record videos, I'm editing, and mid through editing, because I've been like stuttering or just, I have a lot of empty spaces in between the videos, and I just cut it, and I'm like, bro, this video fucking sucks. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just make another one. I'll delete that one. I'll probably upload it some other time. Why is there so many crackling in the fucking lights, bro? Just some bullshit ass room. I knew I should have went to the other room. But the point is, like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, last year I was fasting. I was I was fasting. I was working out, and I was just eating healthy. I was really on the grind. This year, like, bro, I don't know. I thought 2024 was gonna be my year. I've been reading books, but I feel like I'm being left behind, and I don't know, it just pisses me off. And my dad is gonna find out I haven't been attending school. Like, I dropped out. He doesn't know that I dropped out. I dropped out so I can read books and obtain knowledge. Because if I kept myself in school, I'm gonna have to pay $1,000, $1,300 a semester, or probably more depending on the classes that I take. And he's about to find out, and I'm like, fuck it. Honestly, I'm not afraid of him anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. If I end up homeless, I end up homeless. If I succeed, I succeed. It's just, I'm almost indifferent to it. Like, I don't care anymore. Bro, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like, I don't know. My fear is about to become reality, right? My fear of my father finding out I dropped out. Bro, I dropped out since last year, bro. I'm being dead ass. Like, last year I was still in school, but then when the fall semester came, because right now we're in the spring, when the fall semester came, I dropped the fuck out. I was like, I can't do this no more. I already graduated, right? But he wants me to get another career and all this. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna waste money on senseless, pointless classes, especially if I'm not. The careers that are like high value cost money, obviously. I don't have the money. I'm like, oh, you bugging, bro. Like, if money is important to you, if money is all you want, I got you, Dad. You could take from my fucking bank account, bro. I have like all the money that I saved up when they were giving me when I was still in school. You can take all that fucking shit. I'm about to tell him, bro. I'm like, yo, you could take all of that and just don't tell me anything. I just want to focus on YouTube. I want to focus on how to make a business out of this. And this is the fucking new wave, bro. Like, what the fuck? This is the new wave. Nobody's talking about how, like, the 9 to 5 is dead, bro. This shit is dying. But like, I get my dad. Like, I mean, I can't blame him, because like, I've been on this spiritual journey, and I've been like trying to really be conscious of how I feel and how I think. And I started realizing that I can't really blame him, because he came from an era that this didn't exist. The internet didn't exist the way it is now. You know, it didn't exist to the point where people are racking up $10,000 to $20,000 a month with just filming videos or making a course or having a community. Like, he doesn't understand that's a real thing. You know, my dad has always been active. He hates being stale. He hates being still, because if he's still, he says, if I'm still, I'm wasting time. He's like, I need to be active. I need to do something. And I get him, you know, it's a different mentality. He comes from a different era. And I guess he doesn't understand this, you know. I know my mom is going to be freaking out. But when have I not freaked them out? When have I not, you know, stressed them out with the decisions I make? And it's crazy, because I feel like I'm the outlier in my family, you know. My dad is like all about go to school, get a job. You know, go to school, get a job, go to school, get a job, you know. Go to school, graduate, get a nice job, climb up the corporate ladder. That's his dream. That's his dream for us. And it's like, it's not my dream. You know, and I also blamed my brother. Like, I was like very resentful and I just hated all of them. I was so angry and bitter towards the world. I was just so angry and bitter towards everyone and everything around me, like until I started really like reading books about spirituality and Neville Goddard's technique and Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. I was like reading a bunch of books, and I started realizing like I really do create my own reality. And my parents don't understand, but I can't blame them because I can't even blame my brother as much as he likes to instigate and be like, oh, you know, tell Kevin to go back to school and get a job and get a degree and get all this stuff. He's gonna get the money. Look, I know what to do. I'm like, Adrian, you can't tell me how to live my life. You can't tell me what to do when you haven't accomplished the things you're doing. Like you've been in school longer than me. You're my older brother. You have two useless fucking degrees and you have no job. You can't tell me how to live my life. You sound like all the other teachers and professors. Why would I listen to them if they're not even making money? They're not even successful. They're not even happy. They're not fulfilled in their fucking lives. Why the fuck would I listen to you when you haven't accomplished your fucking dreams, bro? There's no value. There's no weight to your words. You can't tell me shit. And I'm getting out of hand, but you know, you see where I'm coming from. Like, I get pissed off at him because he's like instigating when I'm like, and my parents think that school is the way and they think it's the only way. So if my brother is instigating, you know, they all lean towards him because he's like, oh, because he's always been studying. But I can't even blame my brother at the end of the day because since he was a kid, since he was like 6 years old, he's been brainwashed and conditioned to go to school, study. I've never been the study type. I've never been the student of the family. I've always been, you know, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I've always been the little rebel that just can't be controlled. Not even by the fucking government. I'm gonna start meditating out of this shit, bro. I'm really gonna apply the things that I have read, all the fucking books that I have reading. I'm gonna apply it. I need to apply the knowledge. I've never fit that mold, you know? They're trying to fit me in a fucking box. It's so frustrating. Especially when nobody understands you and you have no friends and you can't relate to anyone because nobody is not on your side, but they're not walking the same path as you. The only people I see walking the same path as me are the ones that made it and are the ones sharing the value online, bro. I was watching a bunch of Hamza videos. He went through, his story is just one of many, bro. My story is one of many. He's going through the same shit. He went through the same shit that I'm going through right now, you know. He graduated, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He could either pursue his YouTube career or just work the 9 to 5, like his parents were telling him. And then he had like a toxic relationship with his parents. He was like explaining all that. You know, I get that, but I feel like it's all part of the journey. Like that's, people like us, I don't know if anybody can relate, but I think the people that are really trying to make it are the ones that go through this type of suffering. It's not even suffering. It is the trials and tribulations that one has to go through in order to reach the next step. Like his story sounds exactly the way my shit is playing out, bro. It's like so crazy. They really want me to get a 9 to 5. I've gotten a 9 to 5. I hate it. And I understand because I want to help them. But in order to help others, you need to help yourself. What am I supposed to do? I have the knowledge, I just need to apply it, but I don't know. I feel like there's a sense of fear. Like, what the fuck? You know what pisses me the fuck off? I have doubts, fear, this neurosis that what's his name? Viktor E. Frankl talked about neurosis. Like where you're always constantly thinking to the point where like you get paranoid and scared of what could be, you know, what could happen. I don't know, man. Like it pisses me off because I wasn't like that. Like when I remember the child me, like the version of me that was so powerful was me when I was like 6 years old, 5 years old. I was 4 years old. I was so fearless. I was without fear. I didn't give a fuck what people thought. I just followed who I was. I love being who I am. Now I'm like, are people gonna accept me or are my parents gonna be disappointed in me? Like, I need to stop thinking like that. Part of me cares about what my parents are gonna think. And the other part of me is like, I don't care if I'm regarded as a failure. As long as I'm a proud failure, I'll be happy. You know, as long as I'm proud in who I am and I take courage and face fears and try to accomplish. And I think the most important thing, as long as I actually try, I think there's no shame.